Okay, let's talk about Lightroom CC, formerly known as Nimbus. It's Windows 10 only, and Mac OS 10.11, I think, is the requirement on the Mac side. So it's a cloud-focused version of Lightroom, quote-unquote powerful yet simple. And anything you import via Nimbus will show up on your phone, iPad, Lightroom Web, and you'll have access to your originals. It uploads the full original. This collection was originally synced with Lightroom CC. So if I go into the info panel, you'll see synced and backed up. Locally on this computer, because this wasn't the computer I uploaded with. I just installed Nimbus maybe 20 minutes ago. So you can see it's still syncing all my folders. But what we have here is a smart preview, and the original is safely backed up in the cloud. Now collections are being referred to as albums, and right here you can see a little bit of a hierarchy. These are now called folders, not collection sets, and it's important to note that folders do not sync with what is now called Lightroom Classic. Your collection sets do not become folders, and your folders do not become collection sets. So any organization you do here, you will need to duplicate on Lightroom Classic if you're still using it. And any originals you upload here will show up in Lightroom Classic as part of the Lightroom CC ecosystem, formerly Lightroom Mobile. I have mine downloading to a special folder. I know some other people do as well. So we have our albums here, grid here, and let us play with the sizing. Lovely. Editing is as you would expect. Basically the full camera raw experience. Just do a quick and you even have your upright tools. Okay, before and after. So it's just as capable an editor as you would hope. Cropping does do auto straighten, but there's no guides yet. If I draw here, it'll just draw a crop boundary. I don't want. Healing tool. Straight foliage there. Ugh, do better. There we go. Or you can brush on adjustments. Close exposure so you can see it. Beautiful. Gradient adjustments. And the radial filter. Beautiful. Down here, we can copy settings and paste to another photo. Currently just one at a time. Hoping to see a little bit more of that. You can jump into Photoshop. Export to Facebook or to your hard drive. And you'll see I can choose, do I want the full size, small, or custom, original plus settings. So here we are. It's my raw file. Oh, you know what? Let's go details. There's my ARW and an XMP file with my edits. So I can import that pretty much anywhere I want. Ingest. Here, let's just pick a handful. Very similar. Up here you can choose an album. Got your folders. Boom, import. As you can see, no advanced renaming, duplication, anything like that. Keywording. So I can add a bunch of keywords here. Spell them right, hopefully. And I will see those in Lightroom Web. I'll see them on Lightroom Mobile, but these will not sync to Lightroom Classic as well. And your keywords from Lightroom Classic will not sync up to Lightroom CC unless you migrate your entire catalog online, and it's a one-time sync. It will not go back and forth. Hopefully we'll see some better integration on that front. What else is exciting? If I had GPS data, it would be showing up here. In fact, I probably have an iPhone folder. Let's go to Middle Falls. You see it says downloading. And there's my map. And again, this was from the iPhone. The original's backed up. I can pull down the actual DNG file if I need to. There's the file name. I don't think this has been edited. No, just the default lens corrections it does. That's really all there is to it. It's a pretty basic, you know, but you have everything everywhere. If you have the bandwidth to spare, I'm starting to grow on me. I just wish a lot of this work. Classic is still my home. I wish we had a little bit tighter synchronization, but I'm guessing in the future we'll see a lot more features out of Lightroom CC, and maybe that'll be my home. But for now, I like it. This computer, I literally installed Windows, you know, an hour ago, and then put on Lightroom CC, and I've got access to all my stuff. It kind of prioritizes, you know, where you've been and where you're going. But if there's a folder you've never clicked on yet, it'll start frantically trying to download. If you have the bandwidth, yeah, these are the typical. Look at me, I was on an airplane. But there you go. It just tries to catch up. I jump to the end here. Here we go. And because I think this is part of one, I just want to mention there's no. Yeah, there it is. There's no panorama. There's no photo merge at this point. This panorama here was done on Lightroom Classic, and you'll see it says Smart Preview Only, sync from Lightroom Classic. So I can save I don't know, a tiny. You see it doesn't say full size. It says original, but that's not going to be correct either. But I can fully edit this panorama, and when I go to see now, if I go visit this in Lightroom Classic, it'll be all edited and everyone's happy. Search. Okay, let's go with here. I don't know if I'm gonna have it, but let's go with. No, that'll be day 2. Waterfall. So this will search keywords, but I haven't keyworded anything yet. This uses Adobe's, I think they call it Sensei AI search. And there we go. It definitely had some misses here because I have a bunch of, you know, like this here is part of a panorama. I didn't just take that. Same with this here, that's part of a panorama. But it did get, you know, a lot of results, and I'm sure it'll improve with time. Chaquaga Falls. iPhone shot, which I believe has been edited. Yep. And that was all done in Nimbus. Sorry, Lightroom CC. There we go. Presets. Oh, missed. There are some default presets, similar to the kind of thing you'll see in Lightroom Mobile, at least for Android. But if you put a Lightroom Classic preset in your presets folder, it will show up here. They don't sync across because I do have a Nimbus setup that has presets and they're not currently showing up. But presets are available, the same presets you know and love, your own custom ones or Visco, whatever you're using. That's it. Access to all your stuff from anywhere, I guess, is the end game here. Okay, that's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you enjoy Lightroom CC. Thanks. Bye.